Hello, everybody. At this time, we are talking about long term planning. Long term planning refers to creating strategic goals that may take a substantial duration to accomplish. It focuses on achieving objectives set for the projected future. They usually involve several steps and may take a minimum of 1 or 2 years to complete. This type of planning aims to permanently resolve issues to achieve and maintain success over an extended period. It can help define the overall direction of your personal and career goals. It also involves developing and implementing strategies to help companies grow or advance professional careers in specific industries. And then we move to steps in creating a long term plan. The first step, goal setting. Define your goals, prioritize your goals with a 5, 10, or 20-year perspective. Break your goals into categories such as career, personal development, finances, health, relationships, and other aspects of life. And then, second, drawing up a plan. Develop an action plan. Break down the goals into specific steps to accomplish each one. Prioritize and start with the goals that matter most. Set deadlines for each sub-goal so you have a clear timeline for completion. And then third, evaluation and adjustment. Evaluate and adjust the plan regularly. Celebrate all achievements towards your long-term goals to keep you motivated. Review your goals regularly and track your progress. Modify the plan as needed based on changes in circumstances or your experience. And then fourth, continuous development. Continually develop and utilize experience. Incorporate learning and development of new skills into your plan to become more effective in achieving your goals. Use your past experience when setting new goals, taking into account previous successes and failures. Making a long-term plan is a dynamic process that requires flexibility and a willingness to change. Don't be afraid to review and adjust the plan to fit your current circumstances and growth. And then we move to benefits of long-term planning. The first benefit, enhanced decision making. One of the primary benefits of long-term planning is improved decision making. When you have a clear vision of your goals, you can evaluate choices based on how they align with your long-term objectives. This focused approach reduces the likelihood of making impulsive decisions that can derail progress. For instance, if your long term goal is to achieve financial independence, you will be more inclined to make budgeting and investment choices that support that vision. And then second, resource allocation and management. Long-term planning helps in the efficient allocation of resources, whether it's time, money, or manpower. By anticipating future needs, you can make informed decisions about where to invest your resources. For instance, if you plan to start a new business in 3 years, you can begin saving now, allowing you to allocate funds wisely when the time comes. This proactive approach minimizes waste and maximizes effectiveness. And then, what are the differences between short and long-term planning? There are two key differences between short-term and long-term planning. The first difference, scope. Ideally, a short-term goal should tie into a long-term goal. Wherefore, daily adjustments are required to ensure that you're working efficiently to meet your goals and that operations are smooth. Thus, the scope of short-term planning may change daily compared to long-term planning, where their goals are valid after they are discussed with key employees. And then second, execution. The execution of short-term planning depends on current operation that can determine if an organization is completing projects. The execution of long-term planning is based on if short-term goals can be met. For example, if your long-term goal is to hire 100 more staff members within the next 4 to 5 years, you can set short-term goals for which position needs to get filled quickly. And then we move to long-term planning strategies. The first strategy, define visions. Long-term planning starts with defining your vision. Unlike what others believe, a vision statement isn't only meant to fill in the blank spaces in your business website. A powerful vision statement can significantly impact the business, its employees, and most notably, its future customers. When customers see that you have a clear set of goals you want to achieve, they will more possibly develop a liking for you. As someone seeking a reliable partner with their buying decisions, a vision statement can be an effective tool to keep you attached to your customers. If you want an effective long-term plan, start by identifying your business and personal visions. And then second, be flexible. One thing about the world of digital business is that it is always subject to change. No matter how you try to keep things as they are, there will still be a time that you need to modify them. Developing long-term planning strategies is also always open to changes. If you want to work things out smoothly, you need to learn how to adapt to the changes our developing economy brings. And then third, recognize your business. Succeeding in the long-term plan process will never be possible if you do not know your business. The next step, you need to take note of when mastering the importance of long-term business is to know your business well. One common mistake entrepreneurs make when creating a long-term plan is skipping a crucial part: SWOT, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threat analysis. I think it is enough for this session. Thank you.